Mi? De falunél.
El is adta a játékot, és eladta a izét,
egy helyen fog próbálni. Meg 10-kor megyek, de vagy hajnalban kell menni, vagy este. Én még nem fogok most fölkelni hajnalban. Várok előre, ha tudok ilyen. Hát azt kihasználom, de ez szeptembertől jó. Nem hiszem. Hát ha lesz 3 szabad napom, akkor megy. Nekem nincs bajom, ha nem fogok, én elvagyom. Na jó, hát most már biztos, hogy biztos vagyok. Osztály mikor? Dávaj? Az meg, hát ezt mondja nekik, hogy rúgtuk kapulatát, lepasszolja. Hát most fog, mert most foshat, mert most olyan erős az a csapat, hogy a középpályán most érdekező. Nem azt mondom, hogy nem fog beférni, de az, hogy most már nem olyan tudja a helyet, mint tavaly. Felrakja meg futott. Felrakják. Hol lakták a
The next stop is St Ives Park-and-Ride.
Hát azért, mert féltékenyek. Magyarországon mindenki féltékeny. Főleg úgy, hogy megdolgozott, nem a részét.
her mum, they were in Wales because Leo was doing a D&B thing, and it's so far that it wasn't worth the like dropping him off, going back for 3 nights and going again, because it's a day each way to go in so they stayed in like a kind of, it sounds a bit glamping, only we're not allowed to put glamping, so like pods on a campsite, but pods not tents with rubber beds. And her mum, who knew perfectly well, and they took her sister to give her a holiday in Wales because she just got drive at the moment and she's still got a broken arm. So they took her sister. But her mum, who is, she's not like full-blown dementia, but she is 92 and her brain forgets stuff.
Yeah, you said that for a while.
Well, this holiday it appears to have been a new kind of line in that her mum was ringing lots and lots of times, her and her sister and her brother who is in Germany getting more wine from wine shop, and they kept ringing, her mum kept ringing, going, why are you being without me? This was really mean to go on holiday without me. And like Claudia kept saying, this is not a holiday, we're here because of D&D, it was all because of Leo. And like, I'm not properly. But she kept going on her back because Claudia's sister lives in Lincoln, so she's the one who like puts the bins out and does that level of support, which I'm sure that was so all of it was a bit. And then they got back and they went up to Lincoln for the weekend to see her mum. And her mum was really off about, you know, well, it was quite neat to go on holiday and leave them behind and so on. And Claudia said she was just being quite nasty, and then Claudia said, look, if you're going to be like that, we're going. So it all sounds, and her brother, because of all of these phone calls while he's in Germany, has now set up like a confab. He wants them to have a family confab about what happens. But it's like one of these awkward things. Her mum's been quite tricky, but she's not like dangerous. She is okay in her own home, so there's no way she's going to want to do anything else. Well, she is, which her mum is quite tricky, or can be. She's very assertive. So in small doses she's lovely, but I can see. And also Claudia's sister is starting to get a bit that has to do the bins and all the local stuff and that kind of thing.
Got the sister?
Yeah, because she's the only one who's there enough. But I think she's starting to repent all of this. So it's all just quite...
And it's difficult if you've got somebody who expects this. I mean, you know, to a certain extent, why shouldn't her children go on holiday without her?
I think that's,
You know, because Claudia has her own family, she has her children and stuff.
and they all go to Cromer together. She does take them on the way every year. That involves a huge amount of geographical hassle because quite often it's Claudia drives up to Lincoln for one night, drives her mum to Cromer, drives her mum up to Lincoln and after Cromer, and then herself back up to Cambridge. And she spends a lot of time, not always in term time, but on holiday, she was a lot of time around her mum. Whereas my mum, at the opposite extreme, we had a frosty-ish phone call, lukewarm phone call last night when, you know, everything, me and Maria are back at the same time, and all of it is predicated on us having a day out in Leicester so that Mum can see Richard III's grave. And now Mum is saying she's not going to go, she says it's too much. And it's kind of too much wine. Because she says she'll seize up because it's an hour and something on the clock, and I could stop and stop and stop. And then she says, oh, what will happen is I'll get there and I'll end up sitting on a bench while you two go round because I can't do the walking and so it's just kind of, yet again I can see it not happening. Like obviously it didn't happen in the pandemic, then it didn't happen because the cathedral was shut, then it didn't happen last summer and the summer before because of Mum's needs. And now I can see it just, like Mum is now at the point that her horizons have done that. And she was suggesting days out, but all of them are places that are within like half an hour of home, and she knows them well, they're not new places. So it just feels like...
And you going to places you know well is nice as well, but not if it's all you're doing.
No. And also, when her horizons have shrunk so much, that it's like she isn't ever going to go, like, these are these nice ones, just go to
Yeah.
links and the two lines are it's kind of unfortunate.
I told you, didn't I, that Kate's finally going to get something done about her knees.
Yeah.
Well, she's got an appointment with a consultant. It's the first thing, but at least she's got one far. This I was thinking, driving downstairs, it must be quite mentally tiring to keep on those routes. Because he's got to stay in those routes between two pavements the whole time. I mean, that's like going into my parking area.
I thought the bus is driving itself. I don't think the driver's keeping it because the buses.
Where's the technology that's doing that? Is it built in the pavement then?
I thought it was. I thought that was the whole point.
Well, I thought there
guided
was.
busway.
I thought there was a point to that, but then because I've got the driver there, I wasn't sure.
Well, the drivers, I mean, obviously it goes on the road when it comes off the guided busway.
Yeah.
It has to have a driver for the road.
Because back there when we went across a bit that dropped down like that, went down to that, I thought, blimey, and if you hit the curb wrong, like that would actually just put those kids on that school bus,
That's dreadful.
and they went down there. So it's the St Ives, which is, isn't it?
Yes, but not the bit that we got. That nice lady told us we could get on